Hey, it's good to see you again. I hope you enjoy all that Champions League extravaganza. But now it's time to get back to the domestic league, especially in Ligue 1, where we've got another very busy weekend. Here are the 5 things we're looking forward to this weekend in France. It feels weird to say that about a club like Monaco, who have just beaten Bayer Leverkusen as well in the Champions League, but it's the truth. Monaco are playing a 6-pointers this weekend at home against Guingamp in Ligue 1. The Monégasques are 19th in the table, second from bottom, and their opponent 16th. So they cannot afford another bad result, especially after 3 weeks in the opening 5 league games of the season. The pressure is on for Leonardo Jardim and his players, but they've showed in midweek that they can cope with it and finally deliver a good result. It is probably the most unlikely destination for Florent Malouda, but he won't mind at all. The former Chelsea winger is back in Ligue 1 at Metz, 6 years after leaving Lyon. He said yes to the project of the newly promoted team, who are currently 17th in the table. His job will be to bring his experience to the dressing room and to this young squad and lead by example to try to keep the club up, which will be a massive achievement. His debut will be against Bastia on Saturday at the Stade Saint-Symphorien. Is this finally the day? Is this finally the time where Evian record their first win of the season? They are indeed the only team without success in France so far this year. But it looks like a mountain to climb for them away at Bordeaux on Friday evening. They were very poor last weekend against Marseille in their 3-1 home defeat, and they will really have to raise their game up if they want to come out with a win at Bordeaux at the weekend. It looks very unlikely though. Bordeaux lost their first game of the season last weekend at Guingamp, and they will be very motivated to bounce back after that poor defeat and get back to winning ways. We have a very famous song in France that says it's 6 AM and Paris awakes. Well, it hasn't really been the case so far this season. PSG are still well asleep and still way far from their best. They've drawn their first 3 league games away from home this season for only 2 home wins, which means even Marseille are ahead of them in the table. Can you believe that? It's a good thing then that on Sunday evening they host Lyon at the Parc des Princes. It is still a big clash in French football, even considering Lyon's poor start of the campaign. But maybe this time Ibra & Co will finally be up and running. And finally, Lille are the new leaders of Ligue 1 after overtaking Bordeaux last weekend, and they owe it massively to Divock Origi. He might just be 19 years of age, but the Belgian striker has been involved in half of the goals scored by his team so far this season. The Liverpool loanee opened the scoring last weekend at home against Nantes and put his team on the path to victory, and he will be the main threat once again this weekend, this coming Sunday actually, against Montpellier, and still at home. His teammates will rely massively on him, but he showed that he's got the talent to deliver once again. Right, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you as usual on Monday for the 5 things we learned from the weekend. Make sure you follow everything that's happening in Ligue 1 on Friday, Saturday and Sunday on the Guardian websites. And in the meantime, don't forget also to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's really easy. Just click on the link below and you get all the coverage from the big European leagues. You'll have Germany with Raphael Honigstein, you'll have Spain with Andy Brassel, and Italy with James Horncastle and his long, beautiful hair. Have a good weekend and I'll see you on Monday. Take care.